Sonoma County, 1 in 4 of our 9th grade students do not finish high school in 4 years.
We teach out of context. We teach math for math's sake. We don't teach it to help us solve the problems that we're going to face in the rest of the world, nor do we teach it to help us to be effective in our careers. We don't really do that. We teach it so that they can move to the next level. And the next level in middle school is high school. The next level in high school is college. It's not about who are you, what do you want to do, what do you want to be in your life, what kinds of careers do you want to do, and let's figure out how the education that you get can help you to do those things. A multiple pathways approach provides that context. Right now, schools don't have that context, and we're trying to help them get it.
It's the opportune time to do things differently because it's way too difficult to ask for permission from Sacramento because the staff is distracted, offices have been downsized, they might be getting minimum wage. So the word from Sacramento is, don't come to ask us for permission, do the very best you can in the interest of students.
Change the way we think about curriculum. We have to change the way we think about instructional practice. We have to change the way we teach.
What we do today and how we approach how we do business cannot be, are you college prep or are you career workforce prep? I would suggest that we should quit using those two comparisons and say we have no choice but to educate students to the very best of our ability with rigorous academic skills. And we should at the same time be looking at what are those career technical skills that they'll need to apply to add relevancy to those academics that will truly make them competitive in this brave new world of ours in the year 2020.
Thinking about utilizing YouTube, utilizing podcasts, utilizing MP3s, that is the future, and the future, fortunately or unfortunately for us, is today.
Are not about forcing kids to choose careers at age 13, 14, 15, 16. It's about introducing them to a context, a way of making application and connection between the academics and some sort of authentic use of that knowledge and skill.
Multiple pathways is an approach that we can use in education where we link career technical education, which is education for various industry sectors, training for young people that they can work in automotive, they can work in construction, they can work in architecture, they can work in design and manufacturing. All those areas that young people may be interested in working into in terms of careers or preparing for the 21st century. When we link those types of courses to the core academics that they get in high school, that is math, science, English, language arts, social science, physical education. When we link the career technical education to those programs, students do better in both. And the context through which they learn the core academics is enriched, and it helps them to achieve much more effectively than they would when they learn it in a traditional setting that may be out of context, that they don't understand why they need to learn algebra, why they need to learn about biology, why do they need to learn about physics, what's the connection to what I'm going to do when I leave, or how does this connect to the real world? Multiple pathways is an approach to education that allows us to provide that context for students to learn more effectively.
Kids have options when they graduate to go on to college or to go on to some other kind of post-secondary experience that will allow them to get the preparation and the certification they need for a family wage job.
The point is to give students the academic foundation, the technical foundation that they need to succeed in further post-secondary and any career choice that they happen to make.
I think career and technical education is the key to really improving the nation's high schools and bringing equity, greater equity to students.
We train teachers all the time in the latest sort of applications in their industry sector. Automotive teachers, we make sure that they understand the latest in automotive repair. through staff development and through hiring teachers that come directly from industry. We also help these teachers to understand the latest methodology in teaching and providing context for young people in learning things in school through staff development. We also provide conferences such as this Career Technical Education Conference to keep our teachers abreast of the latest sort of thinking and research in career technical education and education in general. We try to bring in the best and the brightest people that we know in terms of how to deliver good quality career technical education, how to link that effectively to core academics to Sonoma County so that our teachers and our educators can benefit from that knowledge. Our teachers and educators from Sonoma County may not necessarily see these folks. So we bring them here so that they can get this information directly from the researchers and the practitioners who are doing some of the best work in career technical education that we know about. As a leader for career technical education in Sonoma County, we work very hard to make sure that every student is prepared effectively for their future. We work with our districts to prepare and design effective programs that link career technical education and core academics so students can be prepared for the 21st century, for a modern global economy, for whatever future they're going to need. We try to provide as many options for students as we possibly can. So we work really hard to be the leader and catalyst for change in education that brings about a well-educated workforce, a well-educated populace, and provide students with what they're going to need to be successful in whatever they choose to do. And this includes career preparation as much as it includes academic preparation.